Yo, what's going on, everybody? Xanthos Vice here, and we are finally back with some more Wuthering Waves. I hope you guys had a great day so far today. Yes, we are finally back with some more. I'll be honest, I didn't know if they were actually gonna do it, but yeah, we are here for the Jinyuan, or Jiyuan, however you pronounce his name. Unfortunately, I don't really remember because, to be fair, he didn't have enough screen time last time. As to whether we were actually gonna see his journey to Renacida. And I am glad we are kind of going to emphasize that here. At least I'm hoping it is. Because again, it's like, to be fair, he did have a cool moment against Scar and everything, but it felt like again, just kind of felt like that impactful scene was exactly like how it played out in the trailer. And if it's like just that, I would have been disappointed if that's all they had to deliver. So I am glad that there is actually more story input into it, because that was also kind of the other thing. I was also wondering, are they actually gonna make it like a story thing, or are they actually going to make it like a character story, like for some of the other characters, or I don't know how it would have played out. But before that, I actually have not tried anything of his. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be rolling for him just because I think I only have like 20 or 30 pulls, and to be fair, I kind of want to see if I can roll for Chisa, and if I fail to obtain her in the pity, or not in the pity, but in the 50-50, then I will probably just save to wait until Yuno gets a rerun banner, and then I'll go for Yuno. Because then at least I can pair her up with Augusta for her team, so at least that's my current train of thought for this. But yeah, we are back after the finale of the Renacida arc. I gotta say, I like how they concluded it overall because, again, this was a whole story where we had to deal with many different problems that were affecting the country or the nation. Especially when you consider it was like it had to do with the Order, Fenrico, the Fasalia family, the Montelli family, and all of that stuff. But now finally dealing with like the last thorn on our side. But again, still seems like we haven't really beat Fraxidus because they did obtain what they were set out to do. And now we know their next destination, and all we're doing is just waiting for that. So in the meantime, we're going to try to tie up any more loose ends here. Let's try this. I know you're supposed to use Juryuan in Galbrena's team, but again, it's like, I feel like I'm already good with, what was it, using Galbrena in my regular fusion team, so I don't really see the need for it, at least in my opinion. So yeah, hence why I'm not really rolling for it. Is it that I would never get him? No, not necessarily. Just for at the moment I wouldn't. Yeah, because also, let's see. Oh, so he uses Fenrico's map. I was kind of wondering because it's like, out of almost every single character here, we hadn't actually used it. I thought it would have been like for Falova because of like the Havoc stuff, but that never actually happened. So I am actually kind of surprised it took this long to finally actually have his Echo set be used. And also, yes, I am going to be doing a double stream today because what is it? I'm going to. Yeah, I'm trying to like do something about it. Shit. What was it? Oh yeah, Honkai Star Rail just got their recent update with Cyrene, and I'm gonna actually be checking that out later. Because I actually did pull for Cyrene, and luckily I actually did get her in my first 10 pull because I was trying to pull for Hysolins, lost the 50-50, then went to as far as 40 pulls, but that was about it by the time her banner time was up because I haven't been grinding much on that game since. So, like, literally the past couple hours late last night and earlier today, I was grinding for stuff for Cyrene and for the new Don Hung that we have. So then I could make a decent team for her. So, yeah. That's basically what I've been up to before the stream started. And of course, like usual, more Digimon grinding, as I always do. Since now I don't have to like do it randomly, since now I can set it. So yeah, let's go ahead. A stranger in a strange land. In this battle that sealed the fate of Renacida, its people rose in defiance. The Among them stood another, a swordsman from Huanglong, guided across the seas by Huanglong Mingting to lend you his strength. He fought as one among countless souls drawn to this hour, but the story of his own journey and the shadows of his past remain known to few. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how this is supposed to turn out. Is he gonna like regale us on his adventures, or we're gonna be asking him and he's just gonna focus on that before moving forward? Does he have another mission? I don't even know. Oh, hey, Brent. Didn't know you were here. Ah, look who just showed up. Right on time, Xanthos. I've been saving the role of storm-cleaving Voyager just for you. Now take up your weapons and make this place your stage. Are you ready? Okay. Wait, so is this just where he hangs out now that he's done with everything? Well, yeah, because I guess it's like he doesn't have to worry about the troop being, not hunted down, but like being detained anymore. Okay, here we go. It just starts like this. Wait, what? Oh, okay, find Sikona. Why the heck is it just switching to characters? What the heck? I haven't done anything yet.
かなりの激戦だったね。体感せし者でも深く巻き込まれるなんて。彼は黒潮に落ちて行方知れず、私たちに知る由はない。悲しみに満ちた瞳は無力。まさかこんなところでおしまいに。漆黒の狩人が強敵を打ち破り、絶望の淵で純白の翼を羽ばたかせるまでは、無数の光に支えられた彼にとって狂気の名式は恐れるに足らない。闇は無限に続けど、一つになった光で前方を照らすんだ。こうして彼はランタンを掲げて黒潮を滅ぼしたのさ。リナシータにまつわる異変はこれにて終了。漆黒の英雄は去っても体感せし者は健在。いやー、歴史に刻まれる一戦だったね。間違いなく歌として語り継がれてリナシータ人の記憶に残り続けるよ。リナシータは生まれ変わっても犠牲となった人々を忘れない。
Well, I really am quite the legend.
ああ、でもね、この物語にはラグーナ人でもなければセブンヒルズ人でもない異邦人が存在するのさ。それじゃあメロディーで物語を再現しよう。
Oh, so she's gonna tell us this story. I guess it makes sense because as a bard, she would hear a lot of tales and stuff and want to pass it along. So I guess that's understandable.
そちらの方、こんにちは。
And the thing is, if this is how they're setting it up, I actually am kind of glad they're doing it this way because, again, the first thing is they gave Sukuna barely any lines at all, even though they tried to bring her into the finale. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say everyone was like perfectly brought into the final chapter, but they at least had some lines, they had some impact. But Sakona's, it's like they barely even gave her voice lines, man. Like, even the times when you talked with her, it was just only the text, so I'm kind of glad they're doing it. They're at least giving her a bit more of something. I kind of hope as a bard, she'll be traveling, like, to different places, so maybe we'll see her later along the way. Possibly when we go to other places in the world. And also, I don't really see Ji Yuan, like, having to just regale us and all this, especially since he still is kind of on the hunt for Scar. I don't think he would just leave it to chance with knowing how dangerous the Fraxidus is, so... I would like if this is how they're going to be portraying it, or telling his story the whole time.
お困りであれば何かお手伝いしましょうか。インペラトルの名において委員会教団が全力でお助けいたします。
ヘンリコと面会したい。
Oh, right, yes, because that's where he's now... Yeah, he really isn't. Yo, what's up, bro? Right, yeah, because we didn't learn how exactly he, we knew he got the vessel thing from, Fenrico, but we didn't see how exactly he went about it. So, I'll be interested to see what will they show us from this. Like, will we maybe miss something important, some exclusive information that will help, like, flesh out a few things? I don't know.
主座の国会をご希望でしたか。ここしばらくフェンリコ様は福音を広めるために外出されておりまして、まずは道行く人たちと共に委員会教団のマーキュリー礼拝堂へ行くのはどうでしょう。よろしければマーキュリー礼拝堂でお待ちしております。私は実際のレオと申します。インペラトルが共にあらんことを。
名式となれ合う聖職者に国会とは何の冗談であろうか。だが彼が不在ならば聖女あるいはあの者を探すほかあるまいな。
あれ、こんにちは。その装いはもしかして交流から来たのかい？リナシータには名所がたくさんあってね。
Oh, right, because...
民衆を守ってください。市民たちは礼拝堂へ。子供と老人を先に急ぐのです。落ち着いてください。教団が必ずお守りします。
Right, yes, I remember. Spotting her is so cool. Nah, they really are. And that's the thing, it's like, I like how they really go hard in the design, even for NPCs as well, you know? Because most of the time they make them look like the exact same but just different clothing, or just like shadows, or like shadowy figures with no faces or details. But here it's like, nah, it's like they're gonna show you how they really are part of the environment, just like how regular people are in the real world, and how they are kind of like a product of where they are, you know? And right, yeah, because before they had already, when we arrived back at Renacida after checking with on Cartetia and everything over the Black Shores, and we came back for the final chapter, things had already happened, right? They'd already been attacked, and there was already this menacing air around the area. So okay, so this is before we got back, and in that time, got it.
漂白者が言ってた光景と少し似ているね。パラダイスが降臨する週末の前兆なのかな。 みんな早く逃げて。交流からのお客さん、君も早く避難するんだ。ここは危険だよ。
民を連れて行け。ここはそれがしに任せよ。名式の手先か。移れ星も。
レオ様、早く船に。礼拝堂はもうすぐいっぱいです。
あなたたちは先に退避を。まだ助けを待つ市民がいます。フィービーに伝えるのです。必ず礼拝堂にいる人々を守るようにと。
Damn, I was trying to check the restaurant first. Probably should have tried branching a different way.
あなたは。
安全な場所へ行け。
広場の方にはまだ避難できていない人々が。モンテリファミリーのカルロッタさんですね。
レオさんでしたね。こちらの方は
救援。
この交流の方が助けに来てくださらなければ、私はあっけなく死んでいたでしょ
う。ご協力感謝しますわ。交流からのお客様。レオさん、残像が何の予兆もなく街の中に。
カルロットさん、モンテリ区の状況は、市民は避難できましたか？
引き続きマーキュリー礼拝堂へ誘導していますわ。ご心配には及びません。
この町はすでに名式の暗雲に覆われておる。黒潮を通してお主が見えるとは。まさか。
どこへ行くのですか？
Oh, I see. Is that when he learned? That has to be it, right? That's how he was able to, like... Because he probably also came to that same conclusion about Rover and the Dark Tide. He was kind of like about that before we had headed out with the plan after Galbrenna had a... Or no, before Galbrenna went to dive into the area? Or into the abyss? Or was it after she had? I don't remember. I forget some of the tiny bit of, like, order of events, but I see. That's when he would have learned, like, I did make contact with the Dark Tide and the connection's still there. I see. Also, I have to say, I didn't say this before because I didn't know if it was just me or something, but I feel like Carlotta's VA really went, like, upscale for the voice acting, because she definitely sounds more like an Ajo-sama here than she did before. Don't get me wrong, it's not that she didn't, but it feels like she upped the level, especially more for, like, her politeness and everything. Like, don't get me wrong, she was still endearing when we first met her and everything. Of course, she's still one of my favorite characters all the time, but it's like, she really went at it to, like, really, like, step up Carlotta's impression to everyone going forward in the final chapter. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but you guys can let me know.
ここは危険だ。
I have to say, I really did like it.
した方が身のため。
インペラトルが共にあらんことを。
変わった方ですわね。一方的に話してすぐどこかへ。
ひとまず悪い方ではないでしょうし、大丈夫かと。それに何かを追っているご様子でした。
レオさんの知り合いですか？
いえ、つい先ほど銀行通りでお会いしたばかりです。名式レビアタンの影は異邦人の心に長くとどまらないでしょう。インペラトルの祝福により彼が進む道に追い求めるものがあることを願います。
カルロッタ、確認してきたよ。広場の市民は礼拝堂に避難が完了してる。残っているのはこの子たちだけ。
今度はトッカータのものですか。
この町と市民が私たちを呼んでいるんだ。きっと乗り越えられるさ。
神の使いたちよ、古の使命を思い出すのです。今こそ災いから町と民を守る時。
準備はいいですか？来ますわよ。
I also like this transition screen. Really makes it feel like we're going through like the Chronicles of GUI. Damn, so wait, how the hell did he even make it to the tower? How do you even know what this is? Or no, actually, I guess he traced the Dark Tide, right? Because technically Fenrico would also still have a connection with it in a way, because he is holding it back. So the same way he traced to Rover, he probably did the same to Fenrico.
気配から察するに、
Oh,
彼はここにいるはず。
never mind. Okay.
しかし、別の異様な気配も感じ取れるな。
Wait, what? Wait, why was I here? Wait, when does this take place then? I'm so confused.
7位は
He
無
says
用。
he sensed my presence, but I shouldn't be here yet, right?
この剣を受けてみる。
Or again, I could be mistaking it for something else. And I don't really know when this takes place.
決した。
Oh, nope. Gotta get better at practicing my dodges again. Be good training for when I get back to Trails in the Sky first chapter again.
天命が下った。時は待たぬ。
Seriously, they really go even hard on the animation.
かすり傷
Ah,
だ。
damn. Right, I forgot the falling star move. Forget that's a thing that these guys do.
いや、この剣を少し
Oh
は
my
楽しめ
god.
そうだ。
Oh. What in the heck is that? What is this? Okay, I did not know about this. Why didn't they talk about this in the tutorial? Oh my god. I'm just fucking up right now. Okay, that's stuff we know. Oh, they actually make a branch for him to stand on. I lost a lot of fucking health doing this. Unfortunately.
気配からして聖女が残したものか。
Huh?
ちょうどよい。
Wait. Oh, wait, no. This must have been, what is it? It's when Rover and Contarella went to go see Cartetia, right? To meet up with her, and then Galbrenna had gone through with the quote-unquote assassination. Is that when this takes place? Or probably like after that? At least I think. No, wait, actually, no, that still wouldn't make sense either. What is... Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. He has his own way of moving around too? Reminds me of like what they did with
この
Phoebe.
風の
riding
息
the
も
boat.
聖女が用意したのか。だが、ここを通り過ぎたのはあの者だけではない。もう一人、黒き炎を燃やす殺意が通り過ぎておる。
I see. Yeah, so it is. It was around that time when I came back. Okay. No, wait, so then what happened over there back in the city? I'm guessing that was when I was here, I guess. Because I said the end times were good. Yeah, because then I had warned him about that. Okay. Never mind, never mind. I just got things confused. I see. Yeah, he was just a step behind. Whoa. I also have to admit, I love this interactive storytelling they've been doing for a while, you know? When it came to like us doing parkour and everything, the first person perspective for Galbrenna, and this? They really know how to get you to interact with the story. Yeah, so it did take place here. Yeah, and this was after I left to go chase after Galbrenna.
いいえ、あなたを知っているわ。
Okay, yeah, so he really was just only a step behind us then. Okay, alright. Now I understand.
寮の部下、ヒューエンね。
Lord Liang? Wait, who's Lord Liang?
両様をご存知とは。
Honestly don't remember who that is. That's not Junzi's master, right? Someone else?
かつて名店に
Not
足を
Junshi's
運んだ
master,
時
but like
多くのお偉方と顔を合わせたわ。そこで妻子を専門とする定点官があなたの所属する陳部士を紹介してくれたのよ。
Oh, okay, no, it's just their organization, okay.
間違いないわ。寮に付き従い、盲目でありながらも全てを見通す者。
Ooh.
絶心ね。
Wow, and he has a moniker like that? Not bad. So the one behind Lord Lee. Wow, okay, so it's like his second? Wow, okay. He's a big deal.
お主らに見えぬものが少し見えるだけのこと。それ以上でもそれ以下でもない。カルテジアを殺した弾丸からわずかな殺意も感じられぬ。光として生まれながら闇の翼を羽ばたかせているのか。一体どのような炎を探し求めているのだ。カルテジアは祭主と名式、二つの存在と共鳴しておる。死してもなおそれらの力を体に宿す。反対に、そちらに関する記録は明帝に一切ない。気配のすべてから名式と同じ起源を感じる。融合、混沌、丸のみ、残像。それらは完全にお主の力というわけではないのだろう。復讐の対象、殺すべきは彼女ではなく神。
Wow. Damn, he is so perceptive of this. So how is he doing this? Is he like feeling the energy that still resonates within the area? Kind of like how for echoes, people's lingering memories still exist in that area, right? Like where they had passed or something back when we were in the Wanglong for like that first war against the echoes back then. Is that the same thing that he's like doing now, but he's just reading it all from here? probably from heightened senses.
だがお主は漂白者に事情を告げなかった。伝えていれば事態はこうも急変しなかったであろう。
He's good.
大火を起こすには火種と薪だけでなくもう一つの要素が必要となる。やはりお主か。まさしく金霊院の近衛が言う通りだが、今の状況は。
Okay, no, yeah, that's what I was thinking of, the former magistrate, but that's not it.
名式の毒レビアタンの黒潮がお主をわしづかみにしておる。
Yeah.
故にそれがしは町の黒潮を通してお主をかすかに感じたのであろう。名式に染まりし者は破滅の道をたどるのみ。たとえ灯火をもって闇を払うともいずれ選択に迫られる。その時自らの剣をいかにして己に向けるのか。漂白者ならカルテジアを殺めた女を追っておる。おそらく裏があるはず。
どうしてわかるのかしら。
ここに残っている気配を感じるのだ。
Yeah, it is. So yeah, he's just measuring up to the frequencies to understand what happened, right? Because it's not like he's seeing the future or the past. It's like here, it's like frequencies are everything. Kind of like from like if you were to sense like chakra in an area or something, you know that a great battle had like taken place recently or something like that, or like the residue are punishing and such.
妻子は消滅し、聖女は不在になった今、黒潮は地に広がっている。
民はあまりにも無力。名帝の要職を訪ねたことがあるのなら、両様だけでなく、軍作府の本兵様にもあったであろう。
Oh, I can view the term. Okay. Grand Marshal. As the highest official of Huanlong's Ministry of War, the minister oversees all military affairs for the 6 cities of Huanlong. The honorific title Grand Marshal is used to signify the rank and authority of this position. Oh, I see. So it's another higher up, but just not the magistrate. Okay. I see. And again, I guess that makes sense, because if Jinzi was doing like literally everything, things wouldn't be solved that easily. Right. And that'd be a lot on her shoulders to deal with.
それがしは彼女の頼みを受け、スカーという名のフラクトシデスの観察を中殺するためにリナシータへ赴いた。
Yeah, so
そして漂白者に助力する役目も担っておる。
so he's here to balance the scales, right?
名帝は全てを予見していたとでも。
それはそれがしの知るところではない。不正に座を奪い取りし者、地中の灯火をもって天聖の闇を払わん。定点官から授かった内容だ。灯火について何か心当たりは？
不正に灯火。もしかしたらフェンリコ本人、そして彼が掌握するラグーナの資源の器を指しているのかもしれないわ。
I see. That's why he knew the first relic was specifically what he needed to look for. He knew that Fenrico was probably the person, but just not exactly what it was, because again, he wouldn't have had the full details of what went on.
ならば、おそらく彼の助けとなる品であろう。
フェンリコは秘密裏に建設した実験場にいるはずよ。場所はディサレイ海嶺南西の海域。詳細は自分で調べてちょうだい。
よかろう。忘れておった。それがしがここへ来たことは他言無用。よいな。
なぜかしら。公務で命帝から派遣されているのでしょ。
それはかつての話。
Oh, he's not anymore. Okay. So what, he was asked to come here like as a favor? Well, I guess actually, I guess they could use that as a way of like getting him to move, right? Because again, it's like Huanglong owes Rover a lot for what happened before, so this could be like their way of like getting two birds with one stone. First, to get rid of or to stop the escapee Scar from causing any more damage, and also to repay Rover.
お主が知る命帝はもう存在せぬ。
Oh, okay. So no, something else had happened. Wonder if we'll
カ
ever
ル
have
テ
to
ジ
go
アの
back
肉
to
体
him
を
about
確
that.
保して安全な場所へ行くがよい。
And probably also like the less people knew about him, the better, because you wouldn't know where the Dark Tide's watching from, right? Because they see what Rover's doing, but we don't know if it's like anyone else is also gonna be like their eyes and ears. Kind of like how for the 6 Paths of Pain, they were all able to see because their Renegon was shared, right? Who's to say like the Dark Tide doesn't work the same? I get it. And also probably why it's like especially don't tell Rover, because again, if he tried to tell him anything, then they could probably plan ahead of time, or they could have eliminated Fenrico earlier and such.
海の底にこのような施設があろうとは。かくも冒涜的かつ高等無。
And again, I just love these camera angles. Oh boy, another army. Well, at least I'll get more practice out of them.
闇にうごめく化け物ども。真の闇を見せてやろう。
Oh, he is badass. Yo, we need more characters like him. Come on. Like seriously, we need more badass characters like him and Galbrena more in the story. Like we have to. We've done all the endearing waifu characters already. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying stop with it completely, but let's get some more cool characters like these. They could definitely sell that. Oh, that is a cool way to like end the battle. It's just like nothing ever happened. And again, I also do have to say, I like how they also did like the whole thing with Fenrico and Frolova too, because again, it was like, it wasn't like one of our old friends helping us out and making it like so much easier. It was like, no, it was like we were racing against our enemy to get what Fenrico had. It's like you wouldn't think about it like that. Because then it's not like your complete usual, like, oh, they just automatically turn over to his side and everything, and they'll be completely redeemed and stuff. Oh, gonna do this again? Whoa. Did like an airwalk? Yo, that's sick. Are those like shadow bamboo? Yo, he better be able to actually do that if you get him as a character in game, because that would be awesome. Oh.
なぜ自ら危険を冒して
No, it's just
手軽
something
に
you
満ちてい
pretend
る
to
場
be
所
in,
に来
right?
たんです。
Because to be fair, you pretended to be Fenrico, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was like the false sovereign again.
フラクトシです。やはりお主であったか。
Ah, no, right. They could
他
do
人の
that.
姿を装うとは相も変わらず趣味が悪い。
Oh.
インペラトルの名において私のことがお分かりにならないのでしょうか。
No, he means he's...
なりすましたところで意味などない。お主の気配は覚えておる。
私たちのどこに違いが？外見など所詮はただの器。今の私が聖職者で、亡命の身であるお前が役人であった頃の衣装をまとっているように。残念ながらお前は酩酊で彼を殺せなかった。もう二度と好機は訪れないだろう。
Wait, him? Now who you talking about?
なぜここに現れた？
この地は劇の主役のために陰鬱な舞台が設けられている。
Yeah, this is the Grand Architect, right?
私は頼みを受けて脇役を演じているだけ。
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's the Grand Architect using like a puppet to disguise as someone else, right? He did the same thing as like the Grim Reaper guy. So I see, it already done that here too. But what was he hoping to achieve by being here?
与えられた役割とは、ここでお前を止めること。
Oh, I see. He tried to obtain the relic first. Gotcha. Very interesting. He also knows of Juyuan. Just the same as he knew about Galbrana. Damn, how much does this guy really know? Where does he even get this info?
インペラトルへの揺るぎなき信仰心を持っていても、肉体は容易に潰せる。
Because that's the thing, is like, it'd be one thing if it's like stuff he's heard from rumors or legends or even just from hearsay, but it's like he knows them like really well, like personal details and everything. Does he just have like the all-seeing eye?
殺したのか？
Oh, what?
もちろん生きているさ。今頃金庫で負傷者の救護に当たっているだろう。
Yeah, because I was gonna say he's like still over there.
それに凡人相手に直接手を下す必要はない。冷酷なやつだ。丸腰の自裁に躊躇せず攻撃を仕掛けるとは。もっとも文武の才を兼ね備えた両桃園の器には遠く及ばないが。
Wait, who was this? Liang Dongyuan. I've heard the name Dongyuan, right? Because I know Liang, they just talked about it, like he's the one who serves Liang, but Dongyuan, where do I know that? He's not the guy who like does the training for all the cadets over at Wanglong, right? Like near the entrance to the city? Nah, that would have to be someone else. Let me just write this down just in case. Anyway.
両様の血の借りはお主の血をもって償ってもらう。
Wait, what? He defeated the Grandmaster? I see, so that's why he said things aren't the same anymore. And that's probably the real reason why he's out here, right? Because I'm guessing he assumed, like, since it seems like a big enough plan that they had to take out Scar for this, or not take out, but help him escape, it would lead him to the Grand Architect.
おや、仮の話をするなら、お前はどうなんだ？
Damn, just what else have they done behind the scenes that we don't know about?
酩酊の重罪人でありながら軍作府の命令で密かにリナシータまでスカーを追ってきたのだろう。
Wait, and he's wanted?
まさか酩酊があの男をそこまで買っているとは思わなかった。
それも知っておるのか。酩酊には今もお主の手先がいるのだな。
Oh, they had spies. I see. That's probably the real reason he works alone, right? And again, that's probably also why it's like he didn't want anyone to know he was here either. Because again, it's like he can't trust anybody. Anybody could be an enemy or a spy. Damn.
無論私はどこにでもいる。そういえばスカーなら今頃セブンヒルズにいるだろう。今週で不手際を起こしたのは彼自身の問題だ。そこに私は関与しない。
Right, because he didn't do things the way they were kind of supposed to, right? He was mainly supposed to focus on like helping Frolova for the grand battle we had where we teamed up with Gian, right? But he went ahead for himself and just attacked Rover, and then we had that boss battle against him. So that wasn't necessarily part of the plan. Well, at least not to the very last detail.
そしてこの過酷な運命を手にする王、我らが主座にして自分のなさえ持たぬ殉教者。目的は彼にあるのだろう。不正に座を奪い取りし者、支柱の灯火をもって天性の闇を払わん。
He even knows that?
このような予言を光龍が得られたのは神が脚本を書いたからでは。
Oh, okay, so he doesn't have anything like foresight, but his contact does. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, that seems like something that they would have to know about. That's like, it would come about. So, Divinity script.
彼に何をした？
まだ何も。このような姿になった理由は全て彼が運命を実践した結果。彼の意識はまだわずかに残っている。この灯火の中に。
Right. Yeah, we do know that because that's why in that moment when we used it, Fenrico was standing alongside us.
どけ。
言われずとも丸腰の私には光龍の刃を止める力などない。ただ一つだけ忠告しておこう。フェンリコとお前は所詮同じ存在。お前は多くの者を殺したが余計な哀れみを抱いたせいで台無しになった。その過ちにお前が支払った代価はフェンリコに劣るものではない。一束の灯火でどうして重なり合う二層の闇を払えようか。冷酷な魂よ、終焉の地がお前を待っている。
長居は無用。
Oh, you've gotta be. Huh? Oh, you've gotta be kidding me.
遅い。
I have to fight him one on one.
進むための
God damn it. It's been a while since I faced this boss, so I don't really remember much. Okay, I do remember the lasers. Oh, right, the bubbles too, right. 1, 2, go.
一振りで事足りよ。
Damn! All right, swipes. Oh, no, 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 no.
戻れ。
Nope. Nope. Nope.
破竹の勢い。
Nope. Oh my god. Okay, I'm messing up a bit. Oh, no, 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 no. Nope. I saw that one coming this time. Nope. Same. Oh. Dodge. Dodge. Oh, what? Ooh! Another airwalk. Let's go.
天命が下った。
Damn! Using an ult as a counter? That's class.
What?
ここはそれがしの心の中。人により変ずる。おそらくお主の執念の具現化であろう。
交流のものか。君に受けられる祝福もなければ罰もない。
お主のすべてを名式は奪い去った。聖女が死した今、お主の都も崩壊しつつある。かの黒き潮は間もなく町全体を飲み込むであろう。名式とつながりを持つお主なら地上の出来事は知っておるはず。そのランタンをそれがしに渡されよ。
ほう。いかなる理由があって渡さねばならぬのだ。不義を犯したのならば、さらなる悪を積み上げるしかない。いいな。この揺るぎなき礎の上にあってこそ我々は今に至ることができたのだ。代々の主座は皆ここで不完全な肉体を持って名式に抵抗してきた。誰にもレビアタンにもカルテジアにもフラクトシデスにもこの私からラグーナを奪えはしない。ラグーナの繁栄は私たちの手によるものだ。そのおかげで民は名式の毒を免れ、争いなき楽園へ至る。主座の存在意義とは、信念とは、民を一丸にすること。これこそ過去20年間私が絶えず名式に抗い利用してきた理由。ただ私は信念がもたらした運命に飲み込まれた。名式を利用しかのパラダイスに対抗できる楽園を作り上げようとした結果、逆に利用されたのだ。ここに至っては運命を甘んじて受け入れるほかない。
Right, because that is the thing, right? Because it did seem like Fenrico had kind of changed. Because I think it was that same chapter, right? When we were dealing with Frolova and Fenrico. We had seen the records that something seemed to have drastically happened at a point in time that led to this kind of like obsession that Fenrico's had, right? Kind of made it seem like he was even going hysterical at some point. I think the same for the former person in his position as well, I think. But it didn't say everything about it, but I see, yeah, because that the Dronodium would have already had a hold of him by then.
そして今私を支えているのは裏切りに対する憤怒と憎悪の
普通の人間でありながらいかにして名式を相手取るのだ。
名式のささやきはいつまでも続く。このような苦痛に耐えられる人はもとより存在しない。残されたインペラトルの力を使っても一縷の理性をかろうじてつなぎ止められる程度。それでも代々の主座たちは皆この道を選んできたのだ。
今なお名式を利用しようというのか。野心と執念を燃料にお主は名式に抗ってきた。しかしそれはお主をここへ追いやった原因でもある。お主の言葉からは義や道徳を感じるが心は悪念に満ちておる。
Right, because I would also like to know what exactly made him think he would be able to do anything different. Or I guess maybe he just assumed he'd be able to become someone similar to like the Blessed Maiden, right? Whereas she was able to be blessed with the power about the Sentinel and the Denodian and use it as her own. Maybe he assumed that maybe taking certain steps he would be able to kind of do the same? Hmm.
すでに血の川に踏み入れた身。取り返しはつかない。
Or I guess more like, or maybe it's more to the point that he had learned that this had been happening for so long, so it's like someone had to take the stand and he figured he was the only one in the position to do so. But then it became warped over time, I guess. I mean, to be fair, that Denodian had always done a good job of like trying to mess with people. It was the same with Augusta and others.
お主と似たような立場の者を殺す機会があった日を思い出す。くしくも同じ機会が訪れるとは。
誰にも傷つけられることのない世界が訪れる。予言と運命が私を導いている。暴虐に始まった喜びは必ず暴虐に終わる。罪に苛まれし者よ、国会せよ。
Am I gonna have to find him again? I mean, I'm ready. Great, I'm in the mindscape again. Ooh. Very detailed. Alright. Is it gonna be like those old samurai animes from back then? It's gonna like have the colors of black and white in certain action scenes and stuff? Oh, right, him. Yeah, he was the one Gian had to defeat, right? Because he had gone like off the rails. Whoa! Such balance and technique. I mean, to be fair, the fact that he was also able to stop it, well played. So is this the one he said he was supposed to cut down before but didn't? Right, Geshu Lin.
乱大御師より書状を受け、陳武士の命令により、お主の命を取りに来た。
Right, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, Geshu Lin. That's who it was. Case. Censor it. One of Huanglong's three judicial bodies, it holds the authority to jointly try major cases and wield significant supervisory power. Duty summarized as to probe evil and maintain discipline. Officials are generally titled censors, although stationed or assigned temporarily in the 6 cities are called investigating censors. Oh. I see.
俺の命を
罪状は以下の通りだ。今週で放火や殺戮、略奪の限りを尽くした挙句、残像と結託して秩序を乱したと。
What?
それごとを殺すだけでは不十分だというのに。
彼らはお主が残像から救った人か。
それがどうした、最前線がこんなありさまだというのに、陳武士は汚職役人どもの犬として動くことしか知らんのか。
Oh. I see. Right, because we never get the full side of his story. Or if anything, we barely even knew about Geshu Lin.
いっそここで俺を殺せ。
Yeah, the problem is it's been so long since since 1.0. I don't remember the details surrounding the battle between him and Jian.
やれ。ここで俺を殺し損ねたら、いずれお前らのような番犬は残像ともども一匹残らず無様な死を迎えるぞ。
両様はお主のために弁明しておられたぞ。
あ、ならお前は何をしに来た。
ここ数日、お主の記録を洗ってみたところ、御師は厳官でありながら陳武士を欺いていたことが分かった。一介の御長に残像と結託して暴虐を働くほどの力などない。お主は存外まともだ。
Okay. And again, if I have my timetable right, this should have been after his battle with Jian, right? Because that probably would have been when they accused him, correct? If I'm right. Again, I could be wrong, because like I said, I remember like jack shit about that stuff with Geshu in 1.0.
民をほふろうなど俺が見過ごすはずない。残像は滅ぼすべきだ。いかなる代償を払おうと必ず奴らを根絶やしにする。
今週の民の命運は残像をせき止められるかどうかにかかっておる。お主はそれを叶える器を持つ。ただし慎重に用いねばならぬ。 剣の断りは人を切るにあらず、鞘に収めてこそ真価あり。あらわにすれば転じて災いになると知れ。その剣なら残像をほふることも人を生かすことも容易。民を守る決意が揺るがぬ限り、お主は将来必ずや大業をなすであろう。
Interesting. Okay, so he's the one who let him get away.
私に
Fascinating.
君の執念、そして記憶が見えた。
But then what actually happened to Geshu, right? That's the thing that's still kind of confusing. Because did he really meet his end? Is that just what we assume? Like, all he was back then in 1.0? Or I'm not entirely sure I understand. But interesting. I see. So, his strength was valuable, but the problem is he was just uncontrollable. He was like a... kind of like how Majima was, like the Mad Dog of Shimano. Like, unless you had that tight enough of a leash on him, he'd become such an unpredictable variable that you wouldn't be able to control him as you wanted to, right? At least for those officials of the censorate at the time.
雨の夜、戦争、それを糧とする名式。死山決河の平原に立つ黒い炎の中で燃えていた男。彼は
Yeah, please explain.
無双選手の淵にさらわれた。
Oh! Wait, Overthrax?
私のように。
Interesting, okay. Wait, who was Overthrax again? I don't remember. I'm just like trying to check because I'm honestly like very curious about this. Anyway.
当時の彼は悪人などではなく善人であった。それでもあのような末路をたどってしまった。
あそこで彼を殺すべきだった。
家庭など無意味。死者はよみがえらぬ。すべてを失えど犠牲者を生き返らせることはかなわぬのだ。彼と再会を果たした時、躊躇なく命を奪って報いるほかない。もう一度選択肢を得られるとして、それでもお主は主座となるか。
愚問だ。この座を不正に奪い取ったことは事実。しかし、私が昼夜を問わず政務に励んでいることも紛れもない事実なのだ。罪は潔く認めよう。無論、運命の行く末は承知している。なんと機会が与えられようと、この道を選ぶ。たとえ、それが歴代主座の教えに背く、恐怖と苦難に満ちた道だとしても。これを持っていくがよい。
勢に座を奪い取りし者、手中の灯火をもって天性の闇を払わん。これが資源の器か。
かつて仙台主座のナポリ2世はこれを用いてラグーナの黒潮を払った。そしてその時名式は陰海教団に目をつけたのだ。この灯火を君に託そう。パレードパラダイスの降臨がまことならば必ずセブンヒルズに現れる。おそらくかの漂白する義人と共に。
お主と同様に漂白者も黒潮に染まっておる。
黒潮は全てをつなぎ合わせる。私も確かに義人の存在を感じた。彼は新たな対抗者となり、徐々に進んではならない道へ足を踏み入れようとしている。この灯火を義人のもとへ届けるのだ。
お主なりの贖罪か。
私は決して贖罪などしない。ただ間もなく世を去る主座には持て余す代物というだけ。これが私の定め。私は虚言と欺瞞の中から支配と大義を成し遂げた。この世の者には私を傷つけられん。もっとも漂白の義人は断じて常人ではない。このランタンを持っていくがよい。
野心と執念の炎は消えた今、これが最後の灯火となろう。それでお主は復讐を望むのか。
この手で直接忘却に始まった喜びを終わらせよ
う。名式は容易に殺せぬぞ。
我が民、聖職者、そして漂白の義人、皆の力があれば必ずや成し遂げられる。たとえ地獄に沈むことになろうとも、レビアタンを道連れにして豪華に包まれるとしよう。私の駒となり、これをしかるべき場所へ届けるのだ。そうすれば私はこの生涯を全うできる。 フェンリコ・マクベスの名は。たとえ崇高な先代たちの列に加われなくとも、後世でフェンリコ一世として称えられるだろう。
文の筆は鉄なり、お主の是非は後の者が定めよう。臨海教団のフェンリコ一世より最後の頼み。しかと受けたまわった。
Ah, he gave him the coin that he got from the acolyte. Alright. So what now? Oh, that's it.
その後はみんな知っての通り。
Right. Wait, how the hell do you even know all that stuff and you weren't even there?
この謎めいた剣士は
Wait, text you?
黒潮の最前線で一人とても危険な場所を守り抜いたんだ。しかもフラクトシレスの観察、スカーを軽々と退けたとか。
Yeah, how do you know about all of that?
ラグーナの人々から聞いた話もあれば、とあるフィサリアの人から聞いた話もあるよ。でも彼女からは名前は伏せてほしいって言われてるんだ。
What about the Fabricatorium part?
なぜシャコンヌが語っていない部分まで見えたんだろう。
Yeah. Maybe it's part of Fenrico's memories that still resided in the first seal, right? What was it called again? Review. Ah, damn! I can't go much before that. Okay. But in that item, right?
カルテジアの時と少し似てるのかな。
Alright.
多分あのランタンにフェンリコの意識が保存されてたから、
That's what I
彼の意
thought.
識を通して当時の実験上の出来事を見ることができたんだと思うよ。
I mean, it would make sense. Because again, his frequency would still probably exist there. Even if
異
barely.
国の剣士が悪に満ちたラグーナの主座を助け、名式レビアタンに復讐を成し遂げる。
It's like they say, the living shall move forward to where those who are past left off.
にわかには信じ
It's
が
not
たい物
exactly
語
the
だ
line,
った
but
ね。
you know what I mean.
そういえばあの剣士は確か黒い炎に包まれた男について言及していたような。
Yeah. Guess you Lin.
カジョリンか。あの剣士だけじゃない。今週、そして交流命定にまつわる謎はまだまだ多いな。
Right, because again, it's like, why is it so important to get him back? Because that's the thing, this order didn't come from the magistrate herself. Because that's what I thought it was. I thought Jinzi was the one who asked him to come, but if he wasn't part of the Mingting anymore, or that group, then why did they order him to bring Scar back? What purpose does that fulfill? Is it really just to stop the Fraxidus, or is there something else?
スカーを追ってリナシータに来たのは、命定から直接命令を受けたからだと聞いた。
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
今氏すら知らなかったらしい。
Yeah, it doesn't add up. Because it's like they want to keep it from her too.
おそらく命定を揺るがす秘密が隠されている。
Yeah, but what is it? See, I like that. It's like there's still unanswered questions in
多分
Huanglong.
交流に戻って調べないと答えは得られないだろうね。
Yeah, but the question is when. I will actually be interested to see if like we actually have to go back to like see what else is going on there. Because again, it's like I feel like this is supposed to be very important. Because again, we learned parts of it, but we didn't really know much about Geshu at all. Like we knew he was revered as like a strong commander or such, but nothing else about after. But this does kind of fill in some of the details.
それより彼に聞いた方が早いって？
I don't think he would answer.
もし資源の器を届けてくれた人が彼なら、リナシータを救った立派な大恩人だよ。
I guess.
ちゃんとお礼を伝えておきたかったんだけど、戦いを終えてから姿を見かけないんだ。ラグーナで交流の人を探すって考えたら、そこまで難しくないだろうけどね。ましてや今はモンテリア・フィサリア、委員会教団、それにセブンヒルズのみんなも復興の準備をしてるところだし。行こう。きっと見つけられるさ。
Interesting. So we actually do want to know more about this. Talk to your companions and inquire the whereabouts of G1. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, by the way, while that was going on, I looked a bit into like a small bit of like the clips of where Jian actually talked about Gishulin a bit, or it was from Jian's character story, I think, that we learned a bit about this. But yeah, that moment where he was up against where Gishulin was up against Ju Yuan, that was before he had actually gotten his tacit mark, right? Is that what it's called? Because he didn't have one before, but in the memory where Jian fought him, he had it on his neck. So therefore, he actually didn't have it then. So that took place before what happened, and I had to make sure I understood correctly. But Overthrax was the Trinodian who had basically attacked Huanglong back then, and the one that Jian put an effort to stop back then. So yeah, he had disappeared after that when he went to the front lines, had his tacit mark, and then fought to the very end. But again, it didn't say if he died or not, but we did see like a frequency of his talk with Jian, from what I saw. So it was like, he probably has already passed and stuff. But that's why. But again, it's like, why did they want to stop him so much, right? Why did they need to eliminate him early? What was it that they really didn't want from him? Because it's one thing if he had already done stuff, but it's just that so far by that point, he had only been defending people from the tacit discords that the Censorit couldn't really disperse all their forces for, you know? Because they probably only focused on, like you said about the corruption, maybe they only focused on, like, the capital and such, but all the other villages on the outskirts, they were left to fend for themselves, and he was there to protect them. But it's like, why would that be so significant? Is it because it's like, it's kind of undermining the Censorit and their, the Ministry of Defense because they're not doing their job properly, or he's gaining more admirers to the point where it's like, it'll actually affect, like, if they can still hold office or something? I'm not exactly sure, because that wasn't really elaborated on, but yeah. So, Ju Yuan had let him go, and later on he ended up becoming the commander who went to go stop Overthrax, but then eventually fell in battle after consuming to like black flames and stuff, similar to like what Galbrenna had done, like allowing the dark tide to become a part of her. So interesting. So it was already kind of elaborating that people can kind of do that even before then, right? Because we didn't really have much indication that it's like there were actually some people who were actually capable of it. Because it could have been like, oh, just a 1 in a million chance from that story. But again, it's like that could have just been a tale and nothing more, because from what I saw of like the clip that I checked on YouTube just a minute ago, it was from a theater performance that Yang Yang had actually saw. So it was like that couldn't necessarily be a full or like completely believable, but from this case with Galbrenna and seeing how she was able to actually control that power, it does seem like that was the truth. But again, it's like, why was that so important for the censor to eliminate him at the time, right? The fact that they even sent a Ju Yuan to do that as well. And again, I'm assuming after losing to Overthrex, what could have happened to Galbrenna, she would have been he probably ended up being consumed by the power of like, by the Tacit Discords or stuff, or the Drenodian's power, and then he ended up becoming the enemy when he faced up against Jian, right? So that's probably what happened. What could have been of Galbrenna if her strong will hadn't usurped the strength of every single Tacit Discord she had faced in the past. Very interesting. But again, now the question is, why is the Ming Ting like focused on Scar as their next thing now? Because like, does he know something? I mean, I'd assume not, because, well, I mean, it doesn't seem related to anything. But again, who knows what kind of secrets Ming Ting has if like they're sending a guy like him, and even Ji Yuan is currently saying it's not like before. They had even lost Lord Liang, so we don't know how the structure of that organization is now. Oh, good, they're both here. But don't worry, I was also paying attention to the thing with Fenrico and Ji Yuan. I was just checking my phone from like time to time.
ザニーさんと私は今、アベラルド金庫とマーキュリー礼拝堂の被害状況を調査しています。金庫の方は、まあ、大したことないかな。カルロットお嬢様の指示で収蔵品をいくつか放出しただけだからね。
Nice work.
市民の安全と比べたら、これくらいの損失は何でもないよ。
By the way, yo, what's up, Zero Coins? How you doing? You seen Juan? The one from Wanlong.
確か広場で見かけたような気がします。交流の方なのでとても目立っていましたね。ラグーナ再建の協議に来たセブンヒルズからのお客様があちらには大勢いるはずです。漂白者さんも彼らに聞いてみてはどうでしょう。
Doing good. What about you? I'm doing all right. Just finally doing the Ju Yuan story. And actually really enjoying it, because again, it's like we're finally getting callbacks to Huanglong, but it's like not of stuff that we do know, it's of stuff that we didn't know. And I'm all about that. And again, I do like how for most of it we did have Siakona regale us with the tale of his efforts in this, you know? Because again, it's like I wouldn't really expect Ju Yuan to take the time to tell us all that. Nice. How many rolls you got? I have like, I think it's 20 or 30. 30, yeah. But unfortunately, I'm not going to pull form. And the main thing is, even if I did, I'd probably have to like grind every single little bit to get like 80 rolls for a chance, you know? I know you don't necessarily need the full 80 rolls to hit 50-50, but, you know, just like as a safety net. Because sometimes I do end up where it's like I actually have to do 80 rolls to get to the 50-50. And it's like, if that's going to be the case, I might as well just start saving up for like Chisa or for when Yuno gets a rerun banner, you know? So then I have more to work with. Because I know Ju Yuan can work well with Galbrenna. I think People City works well with Jian too. I don't remember. I might be wrong about that. But it's like, if I could, since I already have Augusta, I would like to save for a rerun banner of Yuno. Or, depending on how Chisa's gameplay will look once they like finalize her gameplay and her kit and everything, I might actually roll her for my what's it called? For my Havoc team, and then put Frolova in Augusta's team mainly. He's best support with Galbrena. Yeah, I know it's for Galbrena, but I was just also wondering, is like, does he also work with Gian or not? Because again, it's like, it would be nice to have like a unit who can work for multiple teams rather than just for one team. Unless it's like I already have characters who it's like they need specific people for that a specific team. Anyway, let's go check. Oh, Augusta's actually here. He increases echo skill damage. Oh, right, right, right.
確かにセブンヒルズと完全に異なっている。
I see. That explains why, what's it called? He works best with Galbrena. That makes sense.
このように便利な港があれば、海上輸送は今より効率的に。
Is your first visit to Laguna, Augusta?
ああ。何しろ、以前のラグーナは鎖国状態にあったのだ。
Right. I guess it is actually kind of weird now, isn't it? For people from a Septimon to actually be in Laguna and vice versa. Because, like, it's a whole new chapter.
しかし、モンテリファミリーや委員会教団と貿易に関する話し合いを終えたら、速やかに帰国せねばならぬ。
But anyway, thank you for the intel, Zero. Much appreciated. About that Huang Long warrior who aided in Septimon's frontline
救
defense.
援という名の剣士か。
I had the beginner banner, but couldn't pull SK. Wait, who's SK?
先ほど船着き場で少しばかり言葉を交わしたところ、どうやら船で帰
Oh,
る
shorekeeper. I see. Dang. Wait, what? Wait, in the beginner banner? But I thought Wait, you mean the standard banner, right? But I don't think you can get shorekeeper in the standard banner, right? I think you just have to give it in the character-specific banner. Like, the event banner.
地上にいたグラディエーターたちから報告を受けている。フラクトシデスが引き起こしたクロ
Or
ッシュ
maybe...
に
Oh, no,
我々
wait,
が
wait,
飲
wait,
み
wait,
込
wait.
まれた後、彼は一人で関門を守り抜いたのだと。
No, new players get a custom bed. No, yes, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. I forgot. Literally when you... After I took a moment to think, I was like, yeah, they actually made a new banner for beginners, didn't they? I completely forgot. Right. Damn, thank you for reminding me, though. I honestly completely forgot, because I was like, a banner with shorekeeper. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there was something like that. But I just couldn't remember. Yeah, you could choose if you were a new beginner. I also remember it's like, they made an announcement about it. I don't remember where. Was it Twitter or something? I don't remember. But they did make like a whole announcement about that too. But I guess I just didn't really pay as much attention to it because I had already played for a long while already. I see. I gotcha. But dang. Yeah, because Shorekeeper is definitely the best for any team. I can guarantee that.
もしあの者がいなければ、どれほど死傷者が出たものか。
I want to thank him in person as well.
まだ出港の時間ではない。おそらく船着き場にいるだろう。
But yeah, how long have you been playing the game so far, Zero? Like, you just recently into this? Has it been like at least a while? Because again, I don't know when they did that whole beginner banner thing.
狩りの手は止まらない。
It honestly could have been a while, but I just don't remember it.
Shonin殿、出港までどれくらいかかる？
船長が言うにはセブンヒルズからの荷物を運び終えたら準備してす。
うん。監督の自裁はいなくなったようだな。
I've got Brennan and G1. Oh, nice. You got both. Damn, you got a pretty amazing team right there. Real heavy hitter one.
てっきり目が見えないのかと思っていたが、もしかして見えるのか？
いいな。ただ、邪魔者が消えた気配を感じ取ったのみ。
Played like 3... Oh, okay, so you're recent. Okay. How you liking the game so far? Like, how far along are you in it?
英雄たちのおかげでわしらはラグーナとセブンヒルズを脅かす災いを生き延びた。これもフェンリコ様や仙台主座の方々がランタンを掲げながらインペラトル様に続いて黒い霧を払ってくれたおかげだ。はあ、しかし思い出すだけでもあの時の恐怖が。
すべては過ぎし出来事だ、商人殿。
そうだな。
先に乗船して構わぬ。しばらくしたらそれがしも続く。
It's good, just completing Cartetio's story. Wow, okay. Dang, you covered a lot in 3 weeks. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be a lot, because again, we are in just like 2 point something, so it's not like Genshin where it's like, it'd probably be like, what is Genshin at again? Are they at like 5 point something or 6 point something? But yeah, I guess not necessarily too much that you'd have to cover. And to be fair, it really isn't that hard to like advance that forward into the story as well, so alright.
ああ、
That's good to hear.
助かるよ、若いの。
But yeah, it's like, give me your thoughts on Cartetio's storyline. Like, come on, it has to be one of the best, right?
来たか。
もう行ってしまうのか。
仕事がまだ終わっておらぬのだ。そろそろ行かねば。
スカーたちはやはり逃げたか。
おそらく本兵様はこの事態を見越しておられたのであろう。ただ残念で仕方ない。当初はあのヤギ頭を仕留めるつもりだった。
セブンヒルズの件でまだお礼ができてない。
レビアタンの狙いはリナシータのみにある。それがしのような異邦人は影響を受けにくかっただけのこと。
So here, my current team is Galbreno, Yuno, and Gio. Wow. Dang, that sounds like a pretty fun team to use, honestly. That's really cool. You got all three. Damn, so you got like all 3 recent characters too. Right? That's something. Yeah, each of them has like really fun gameplay on their own, so you must be having a blast with that team.
それにこれは本兵様からいただいた直々の依頼。礼を言いたいのならば、明帝へ行った際、自ら本兵様に伝えるとよい。彼女はお主に大変興味を持っておられるようだ。
明帝か。まだ今週しか行ったことがないな。
Oh, yeah, right. Right, we never been the main team. That's why we don't know anything about them. Okay. My bad. Right, yeah, we've only been to Jinzhou. So there probably is more areas to Jinzhou, but Huanglong, but it's just they're locked out for now. Until it's like they're brought back later.
天下は広しといえど、視界はつながっておる。
I guess main team could just be more of
脅
an
迫の過程で
organization than
い
part
ず
of
れ
Huanglong.
行き着くであろう。
Wasn't going for G1. I had one pull left after losing 50-50 on short.
そうだ。
Oh,
カジョ
okay.
リンについてたが。
Oh, I see. So you just took a chance at it.
貴園とも馴染みがあるお主なら、北楽野原の戦を通して3年前の今週の真相は知ったはず。
Right. Yeah, we do know that.
名式の手に落ちた者の末路。誰もがリナシータの人々のように名式の誘惑に耐えられるわけではない。
I see. maybe that's also why Ji-Yuan also came here, right? Because there's a personal interest in that too, right? Because he's seen what happens to those who have lost to a Trinodian. It's like he let Geshu Lin live, hoping that things would be better, but unfortunately, its saving grace didn't last for long. So I guess he was hoping maybe he could make a difference this time. Like to follow through.
あなたは彼を追ってるのか
Wait, what? Wait, hold up. What did it say? Wait, what do you mean?
あの時汚職役人は陳武士だけでなくそれがしと両様まで騙し彼を殺すために本州へ向かわせたのだ
Ju-Yuan's one, he has auto counter some sense. Really? You know, that would actually make sense because there were times where he was countering here and there, and like, but that was more story motivated as to when I did action. So I guess it is possible he can do that.
だが彼は悪者ではなかった。もっとも名式に侵食されてからは話が変わってこよう。
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad they're actually telling this now because it's like I actually went on my phone to check that stuff out anyway, but they were just gonna explain it here anyway.
戦場で死んだ者たちからすれば、ただ死を与えるだけでは満足いかぬはず。しかし、それがしにできるのは死を与えることくらいのもの。
若いの、これに乗り遅れたら次の無臭行きの船は明日になるぞ。
今は漂白の身であれ、お主には居場所があるであろう。その剣はいずれ鞘に収まる。お主と共に立つ者たちは皆家族であり鞘。彼らはお主のために剣を振るい、お主もまた彼らのために剣を振るう。いつの日か再び。あ、お主らしいな。道は異なれどまた会えるであろう。
There we go. A stranger in a strange land. Quest complete. Till we meet again. Wow. Damn, they really go hard on 2.0 with the soundtrack, even to the very end. I have to give them that respect. Is G1 blind? Yeah, he is. He is. The way he actually just like feels people's presences. Yeah, he just feels the energy around them. Or more like he just heightened his other senses for that. That's what he's doing. But wow, okay. So Geshu Lin is actually still alive then, right? Is my understanding of that correct? Because I thought Ji-Yuan had defeated him in the battle. Toph from Avatar? Yeah, like Toph from Avatar. Perfect description. Avatar. I missed it. The original Avatar: The Last Airbender. Such a great series. Then they had to change it with like the whole Legend of Korra shit, and I was like, I was not for that. Just saying. But that was pretty cool though. Like seriously, they gotta put more soundtracks like that in 3.0. Like, there's no way they can't. These from Divine? Yeah. Like that was so cool. But okay. So I'm guessing Geshu Lin still lives, I guess. So I guess maybe what was it? Like, it's probably that his body is possessed by the Ternodian, right? kind of like it tried to do to Galbrena and Cartetia and Lupa and Maya and them, and like it tried to do to Augusta. That's probably what it is, isn't it? They controlled his body, but his soul had already passed by this point. Because again, Gian had said farewell to that in the 1.0 story. Well, yo, what's up, AZN? How you doing? Literally just finished the main story for today. But yeah, that was very cool. And like I said, I like how they told the story for this with Siakona reciting it as like a story. Or like one of her tales that a bard normally does, you know? Because again, I wouldn't expect like G1 to actually give us the step-by-step story just by like talking in a cafe or something. So I like how they try to use Siakona to kind of like change the approach, because she is kind of the best one to do that. Because no one else would really know much about him anyway. And also, like I said, Siakona deserved more for the final chapter, you know? So at least she did get some voice lines here. Estoy bien? Yeah, estoy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Alright, well, before we end the stream, I guess I might as well do some extra battles then. If I remember, there's a new hologram to fight, right? Yeah, the Lioness of Glory. So let me actually go here and actually try with one of my teams today. Let's see. But should I go with my fusion team or should I go with someone else? Should we go and learn about the recovery efforts from Phoebe? What the hell? Oh, okay. I guess like a side quest kind of thing. Anyway, what team should I go with? I guess I can try practicing with my Augusta team, because again, I haven't really had enough practice with this. Because every other team is like, I have a basic idea, but I'm not the best at it, so it might be worth the effort. I mean, I could always go with the fusion team, but I don't know if that's really going to have as much effect. Is it that it be resistant to fusion types, or no? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm just going to go with this team. Why not? Yeah, let's see. I'm going to have to attempt level 5 at some point down the line. Okay, yeah, let's see. Lioness of Glory. Summons fusion damage to target. Yeah, I assume since it does fusion damage, fusion characters wouldn't work on it. At least I guess. So yeah, let's give it a try. Let's see how long this takes. Here we go. And we'll be just about done. There we go. And done. But it was just level 1. Good. How long did that take? Like 30 seconds? Damn! Well, then again, that's to be expected from level 60. Okay. Alright, let's try that again with level 2. Yeah, level 60, okay. Alright, round 2. Okay, that had to have at least taken like 15 seconds, right? I think that's 15. Okay, a bit more, but that's fine. Alright. Level 3. Now switch. Yep. Okay, good. Yes. Nope. Nice. Come on. Show me what you got. Yeah, still gonna have to shield. Ah, shit. Yeah, I figured as much. There we go. Now I can get it. Yeah, probably gonna take like a minute, I have to guess. And done. Good. Okay, how long did that take me? Yeah, I figured it was close to a minute. Alright, level 4. Nope. Nope. Okay, switch.
共に戦おう。胸を張れ。太陽の輝きに。これで終わりだ。無駄なあがきだ。終わりにする。神聖を授ける。世が出よう。栄光をセブンヒルズに。戦意を埋め。終わりにする。征服を始める。これ式の痛み。歯を食いしばる。痛くも痒くもないわ。完全に無駄ね。ただ神聖を授ける。機械損傷。世が出よう。セブンヒルズのために。よっ。終わりにする。勝利の方向。焼却。入力。これぞ王道の勝利。一撃で葬る。アドアストラ。共に戦おう。終わりにする。入力。一気に攻めるぞ。
Okay, yeah, I will admit, that was not my best. If anything, that was probably actually one of my worst. But I still survived. And also, I was like, I could have revived for level with an item, but honestly, I'm like, nah, that'd just be too easy. Or, not too easy, really, but what's the right word? That'd just be doing it the easy way out. But nah, it's like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it properly with what I actually have. I'd give a chance for level 5, but just give me a sec. Just need to heal real quick. Level 5 is gonna be tough, so I might actually use a different team for this. What's a good team to go with? I could go with Cartetia. Ooh, I could go with the Spectra as always, all reliable. Now, you know what? Let's go with Carlotta. I want to see if it's possible to do it here. Or, actually... nah, probably not, because there were times when I can counter, so it probably is better to actually have this team here. Yeah, let's actually go with all reliable. Why not? I'll give it a shot. Alright, let's go with level 5. Let's see how I do.
最初のご加護インペラトルの名により
少し真面目に取り掛かろう。
最初のご加護一緒に戦おう。やっはっやっ悔い改めてください。答えてください。神よどうか私の声を。アドアストラ
脆い。さあ
最初のご加護光の結晶よ恩寵をお与えください。これが心。一緒に戦おう。最初のご加護を救済の過程に神聖を授ける。焼却ほっやっはあせっはっや神よどうか私の声を。
もうすぐ退勤時間だ。まとめてこい。やっチリとガセ邪魔だ。どけ。はっ時間の無駄だな。
一緒に戦おう。神罰で救済をもたらす青い鳥よ。救済終わりにせ家庭に苦しみはつきものです。大損傷星の歌よ。
脆い。少し
最初の
真面目に
ご加護
取り掛かろう。
やっはっ光がありますように。妨害源と浄化。
まだ仕事があ
Locked
る
it.
と。
Ah, I was doing so well. Fuck. Man. Yeah, I was locked in. Oh, man. I'll be honest. I did mess up on some of those dodges. I did. I will take that. I will take that. I did fail. I did fail. Shit. I actually had that. I'll give it 2 more tries. You know what? Because again, this is literally my strongest team. So if I don't have this,
答えてください。
there's honestly nothing else I have.
神よどうか私の声を終わりにする。
Just in case, set this up.
最
Switch.
初のご加護
Oh. Yep. Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh, shit. You're right. I completely forgot that it does that too. Nope.
脆い。
Come on. Come on. Nope. Oh shit. Right.
そう脆くない。
Nope.
心
Try
配
this
しない。
again. Nope. 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 There we go. Ah, shit. I messed up.
アストラ最初のご加護をはっやっ
Oh. Wait, wait, wait.
して分か
Huh?
ればあります。
Oh, I thought I dodged that. Maybe I'm supposed to counter. That might actually be what I have to do.
妨害は
Oh, I messed up the timing on the dodge. No! Oh, right, he does that move. I forgot. It's with the halberd. Okay, so I can just counter it. Okay, yeah, that probably would have been the better option, honestly. That's on me. go. 2 and 3. Nope. Oh, I see. Nope. Okay, good. Almost. Yeah, I almost had it. Damn. Now I just have to make do with what I've got. Oh, because I have like no charge. Damn, I should have built up more Spectra. Fine. Don't really have a choice. Okay, just try to heal again. Oh. Oh, I can counter those too. I see. I was wondering if that was even possible. Nope. 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 Ah, damn. Nope. Oh, I keep messing up the timing. There we go. Okay, at least I did better in the timing there and here. Nope. Aw, damn. I still keep messing up the timing. There we go. Okay. Better. Nope. Nope. Thrust. Yep. Okay, I fucked up. Yeah, I'll be honest, that was not the good time to do that. I just wanted to see if I could land a hit before that happened. And I failed. Damn, so there are ways. So I was right in the fact that it's like I could counter. I just need to be able to have a better understanding of the timing. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Yep. Still kind of lost on how to build echoes even after 3 weeks of playing. Oh, really? Because they already have something that can help you understand how to do builds. Like if you go to, what's it called? You go to the guide depot, it'll tell you like the stats that you should try to reach, like the threshold, as well as like what sets are kind of better. Because before I used to, or I still kind of do nowadays, I check out channels like Braxathon, because he does a good job in detailing like the specific things that's like you need and the optimizations based on like what you want them to be. Like if you want someone to be like a DPS or as a sub DPS, you can do that. They kind of have like a generalized one at the guide depot. Yeah, but the substats and stuff. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, you can just think about like based on like what you would gain most out of, right? Because if it asks for like a crit, then for like your main echo, you'd want for crit rate. If your character would demand more crit rate, because you'll get the highest percentage and you'll only get crits here for like main, and then for subs it's like dependent on the character. Some it's like you need heavy attack damage bonus, crit, energy regen and such. It just kind of depends on like what character you're rolling with as to like what they need specifically. Because I mean for Phoebe for regen, it's like, to be fair, she is kind of like a mage and such, and goes for the spectral frazzle, so the energy regen would be something that you need to reach like at least 130, 134 I think. But I only have like 119, but that's because I focus more on crit damage and at least have like a 60% on crit rate. But yeah, it's just a lot of practicing, you'll get the hang of it. Because again, I'll be honest, I didn't really understand that whole kind of thing even when I started on Honkai Star Rail. But then I got a better idea as time went by, and I can kind of do it on my own, to an extent, but that's just a basic way of doing it. Alright, let's give it the good old one last try. That I have somewhat of a better idea of how to do this. Okay, let's try this from the beginning. Yes. Yes. Okay. But yeah, you just focus on like what you can get from your main stats first. I'd say that's your bigger priority. Like see what you generally get from those, and then you can build on like what substats you need to focus on more depending on what you're lacking. Oh my god. Are you serious? Dude, I failed so fast. That's probably like a new record. Well, a new personal record. See, it's like I have an understanding of how to do this. Nah, that sucks. I caught that. So it's not like I don't understand what to do. It's just, again, I just need to do better at like knowing when to do some things and when not to do some things. Okay, at least I got out of the way for that one. Let's see if I can somehow do it with only 2 people. Nope. Yep. Nope. Damn, I could have countered that. Oh, okay, here we go. I know the bars are really filled, but still. Do this. Switch. Ult. Thing. Oh. Skip. There we go. Much better with the countering there the second time. Nope. Nope. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, I had to do the revive. Damn, that's unfortunate. Nope. Nope. Okay, count that. Ooh! Nope. Nope. Cut on to that. Nope. Oh my god. Nope. Damn! Damn it! Yeah, I lost this one. It's unfortunate. Yeah, there's no way I'm doing this with just Zani alone. As much as I want to praise Zani for lasting this long, but I just don't see it happening. Nope. 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 Okay, do this. 2. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I caught onto that. This. Damn. I thought I could dodge after landing the slam, but nope. Fine, I'll give it one more. I'm getting close. I have an idea. I just need at least Phoebe to survive after, like, the first 30 seconds. If I can at least get that, then I have a chance. Okay, let me set up a short Uber first. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay, there we go. Push it. Okay, conserve my stamina. Okay, conserve my stamina. There we go. So that was one of my issues. There, hold it in place. Echo. Switch. Okay, good. Nope. Switch to Zoni.
この盾はそう脆くない
Nope. Okay, yeah, good time to do this.
修正を授ける
Give me the heals again. Nope. Yeah, you were gonna swing and swing. Thrust. Slash. Gotcha.
最初のご加護一緒に茨の道だとしても
Nope.
はあさ
Nope. Nope.
悔い改めてください
Oh shit, I didn't even realize those pillars were showing up.
どうか私の方
大損傷
Oh my god, that is so risky. No. No. The detonation. I knew that was coming. I knew it. Okay, good.
最初のご加護
Nope. Yes. Okay.
光の
Stunned
結
it.
晶よ恩寵をお与えください
I don't care if I don't even get that good of a grade. I'm just going for it.
一緒に戦おう
Okay, try to do more damage within the circle.
すべてを照らす光
星の歌よ
Set it up again. Do you stream often? I just stream whenever I feel like it.
ニュール
But recently I have been focusing on streaming a lot more often. Like almost every day. Even though it's like, that's not my intention, but just when I have free time. But yeah. I try to do a lot of different games as well, like Digimon, Prison Skyfish Chapter and all that. So- oh my god.
そう少し遊んでやる
Oh shit, wait, what? I did not mean to be Zani.
これが痛み妨害は
Oh
許
my
さ
god.
れ
Nope.
最初のご
Switch.
加護いや
Nope. Deal damage. Nope.
やった
Damage. Nope. Oh my god.
救済の過程に苦しみはつきものです
No! Please.
焼却ゲット
No! Fuck! I just had to run out of stamina. That is so unfortunate.
任せたよ
Yeah.
まだ仕事があるという
光が
Yeah. Fuck. Damn. Okay. I just need to improve my stamina. Or, not improve stamina. It's not like I can go any more that I already have in the game, but I need to be more conservative about it. Okay. It probably has to do with when I need to counter more. Because to be fair, with this way, it's like I'm just gonna waste all my energy dodging every single thing, or expecting every single thing that I can dodge.
最初の
But
ご
it's
加
like
護
that shouldn't be the
光の結晶
strategy.
よ恩寵をお与えください
But yeah, I usually just stream on weekends, but that doesn't mean those are the only times I will stream.
答えてください
Just whenever I had the free time.
せや
Okay, good. I thought it was gonna strike again. Oh! Like that.
悔い改めてください
Nope. I saw that.
すべてを照らす光
Nope. Nope. I saw that. Nope. Okay, do this. Nope.
最初のご加護
Nope. And again. You're in the circle. Never mind. You left.
神罰です
Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Have a good day. Enjoy you. See you streaming. Thanks, Zero Coins. Much appreciated. See you next time. Damn it, again! Oh my god, that pisses me off. Oh my god, I tried countering all those. Yeah, see you later, Zero Coins. Thank you for showing up. Glad to see you enjoying Wuthering Waves so far. Yeah, man.
機能低下
Yeah, at this point, I'm gonna just give up because I don't have Phoebe. At least I had her a lot longer in the last one, so
かすり傷だ
it's already
正
over.
気はいずれ
Damn, I hate to end on an L, but I think that's a good place to stop for now. Shit. I had a really good attempt that last time. Well, at least for personally. But alright. Like I said, I'll see about streaming Honkai Star Rail tonight. Because we just got the new update for the finale of Amphorius, so we'll see how that goes. And I'll see if tomorrow I can do a Duet Night Abyss stream. because I didn't get to do it yesterday or today. So hopefully I can at least try to get that tomorrow. And like I said, we'll be back with Trails in the Sky first chapter on Saturday, and Digimon Storytime Stranger on Sunday. Because they make it sound like I'm nearing the end, but again, it's like I haven't really resolved everything yet, so there's probably still more. I just don't know how much more. But anyway, let me give a shout out to everyone who showed up to the stream today. So shout out to Rogue Trooper 991, Zero Core, and AZ and Turtle 169 for all showing up this stream. Great chat with you all. Like I said, if you guys do enjoy the streams but you're not already following the channel, please make sure to leave a follow. Much appreciated. Check out my YouTube channel where I post all the VODs. Subscribe as well. Join Discord, you guys know already. Links to all the channels are on there. And also, just to iterate, thank you Aliaria and Zero Core for both being followers on the channel. Much appreciated. But anyway, this has been Xanthos Voice. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. We're out.
本日もきっとうまくいきます